How many of you are out there doing presentations, whether it's for your business as an entrepreneur, maybe it's just your Monday meeting, a networking event where you're speaking, and you feel like you're good. You know, when you're out there, you know, Ron, we were talking earlier, I'm going to use you as my little Ed McMahon. See, we're all seasoned. So do we know who Ed McMahon is? Usually I bring that up to my one crowd. They're like, no, please tell me, Ron, you know who Ed McMahon is.
Oh, I definitely know who Ed McMahon is.
That's why I like going with the over 40 crowd. So you'll be my Ed McMahon. So you've done speaking, you told me, you do presentations. And you know, Ron, when you're on, you know, when you feel the groove with the audience and you just feel like they're laughing at your jokes, you're in sync. You know that feeling, right?
Well, yeah, I know it's a good crowd if they laugh at my jokes, yeah.
Exactly, if they just laugh because they're so supportive. So we know we're doing a good job. However, after the applause and everyone's gone, and you think, well, wait a minute, nobody asked for my business card. Nobody bought my book. Nobody signed up for my service. That's what today is all about. The purpose of this webinar today is to give you my, what I like to call secret ingredients of how to quietly, because nobody wants to be salesy, right? How to quietly sell yourself throughout a presentation so that people want to buy your service. They want to take your course. They believe you. They trust you. And you know what? That happens all within the first 6 minutes. So those are some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. Now, I'm going to move my little PowerPoint here. And here's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be sharing with you my 10 tips, my 10 secrets. We're going to be going into 3 areas: how to set the stage for your speaking engagement. And again, I know we've got a little bit of everybody. This can be one-on-one presentation. It can be 100 people in person or virtual. How to deliver your information with confidence and with flair, and how to share your offer. I see so many speakers or at the end of their presentation, even if it's one-on-one, they just say, okay, bye. No. I want to show you today, or remind you, because some of this may be basic for some of you, how to share your offer. Okay, so those are some of the pieces that we're going to be going over today. Now, Ron did an amazing job with my bio, so I'm not going to go too much into that, but I have been in the speaking world and have traveled the world as a speaker. And that's, I went to speaker school. I'm not concerned today about your ums and your filler words. We all have them. My favorite is so, okay? That's okay. I want to share with you, I call it my QVC method. If any of you, anybody watching Home Shopping QVC, I coach many of the gals that are on there. Have you ever just wanted to buy something on those shows and it's like, you know, you don't need it, but you're pulled in emotionally? With my psychology background, that's what I bring to the table, to give you some tricks and tips from a psychological standpoint of what pulls people in emotionally. So those are some of the ingredients. Some of you may be doing some of these things naturally. My job is to make sure you're doing it intentionally, that you're doing it consciously. So a little bit of the chat here. Who is afraid of public speaking? My hand is up, and I do it anyway. So many people don't believe me. However, I am truly a recovering introvert. I was so shy growing up that my mother used to bribe me with $1. Again, we're seasoned here, so we know back then $1 was a big deal. Used to bribe me and say, Heidi, just say hello to the boy that stood at the bus stop next to me. Ben Beck, for 3 years. I wanted to say hello. I couldn't. Even into my 20s, I would go to women's networking groups. I was out there marketing and networking. I hid in the restroom. I hid in the ladies' room. I waited till the speaker came on. But I knew there was something else inside of me that needed to make an impact, even though I was comfortable being an introvert. So what did I do? I hired a coach. I took comedy classes. I took acting classes. I did internships. I took boot camps for speakers. I pushed and pushed and pushed myself so that I could step out and make a difference.